Welcoming you guys to another wonderful, beautiful weekend of football. It promises to be epic. It promises to be something exciting, to say the least. I think on the flip side, Manchester United kicks us off with Tottenham. Red form Tottenham, although they've got some couple of injuries, but Tottenham with their never say die attitude, and Manchester United with a new renaissance of power, a new coach in the person of Carrick. I think Carrick is doing a fantastic job. Love Manchester United or hate them, but they're playing the best football of their life. They can take out anybody now. Anybody is a go, and they're playing at home. I don't see Tottenham surviving this one. I think it's going to be a win for Manchester United. 3 o'clock or 3 p.m. here in UK time, which is 4 o'clock in Nigerian time. We've got Arsenal playing Sunderland. It's another chance for Arsenal to extend their lead. But I think Sunderland being the giant killers of this year's league, they might pull something out of the hat. They might pull rabbit out of the hat, and it could end up wrongly for Arsenal. But I think Arsenal have got the manpower and the power forces. They've got the best bench in world football today. Arsenal's bench can start for any team, and they've got everybody in every position. They've got more like 2-3 players in every position. Bukayo Saka goes and Ebere Chase steps up. Martinelli goes and the other guys. It's been that kind of season for Arsenal. Arsenal has got a replacement for everybody. Nobody is indispensable for Arsenal now. Nobody could go and you say, oh, this guy that went is between Arsenal is not winning. Arsenal has no excuse not to win today, but I think it's going to be tricky. If you are somebody who gambles or who plays staking or whatever, just carry it over 8.5 corners. I say corners in this one because Sunderland likes to play bullish game, hit and grab, and they like to do the they like to take these set pieces and everything, and that's not the same thing, So it's going to be a game of who set piece plays out better. Wolverhampton versus Chelsea. Chelsea is on the rise. Wolverhampton are fighting for their life to not be the worst team ever in Premier League. So their only point now, I think, as far as, although mathematically they're not relegated, but as far as football is concerned, everybody knows they're relegated. I'm telling you. But they're just trying to prove a point and not be the worst team in Premier League. And they have nothing to lose. He was on the floor, has nothing to fear. So what to say that they can't come up today and today be the day they were going to do? But I think Chelsea's got enough in their arsenal to actually win this. Barcelona, Mallorca is a very good team with Moriki and everything. The tallest guy, I think the tallest striker in La Liga, put the ball up there and it's going to head it. But they are not so good travelers. They play better when they are playing at home. So that's why I'm a bit hesitant for Mallorca, because they're going to Nou Camp, or Spotify Camp Nou as it's called these days. They're going there, and I think with them, Lamine Yamal having the best game of his season. He's scoring or he's creating goals. Rashford is trying to convince Barcelona to part with that 30 million. It's going to be, I think Mallorca can survive this one. It's going to be epic, to say the least. And that rounds up some of my picks for Saturday. On Sunday, we've got Liverpool playing Man City. This is the ultimate. If Arsenal wins Sunderland and maybe Man City loses on Sunday, I think the league is gone. Everybody will just be fighting for top 4. I think the league is gone. But if Sunderland manages to get something from that match and Man City manages to put the rat out of the hat and win something in Liverpool, which I don't see happening. The two scenarios I don't see happening. I think Arsenal is on the pole position to beating Sunderland, and Liverpool is in the pole position of beating Man City. This Man City, I don't understand what Pep Guardiola is cooking. He's cooking the worst part of his game I've ever seen so far. They are too slow. They are too sluggish. The midfield are just passing the ball around as if they don't know what they're doing with it. You have Erling Haaland, who has no replacement on the bench. So whether he plays well or he plays badly, he's going to play. So it's just like he strolls in and takes his shot. He shouldn't be there for a big team. Then at the end of, we've got Juventus playing Lazio. We've got the big match in France. Paris Saint-Germain playing Marseille. It's epic because I think Paris is on the downward trend, and Marseille is actually pulling the weight. let's see what happens in that one. But I think if the squad of Paris turns up, it's going to be a massacre. Juventus playing Lazio in Italy. Valencia are on the up against a favored Madrid, because what we've been saying this season is like there's a conspiracy that they want Madrid to win this league. It's just you can't make this up. They keep giving them, the last match they gave them 10 minutes for nothing happening in the match, and in the 90 minutes or the 10 minutes they gave them penalty just so that Mbappe can score. Mbappe is on position to even score highest penalty against when he compared with Ronaldo. But that is insane. Remember, during Ronaldo's time, there was no VAR. So we're thinking, oh, if VAR comes, it's going to cut off all this bullshit. But it's even worse now. With VAR coming, I think Mbappe is still scoring penalty for Madrid. Nothing has changed. And Madrid will still turn around and say, oh, we're crying that they're the one being marginalized in La Liga of all leagues, where Madrid gets all their food served to them on the platter of gold. That's why you see them struggle in Champions League, but they come to La Liga, they are like competing, because most of the decisions have gone for them this season. Any blind person can see it, and it is no longer it shouldn't be like that. I think the league needs to actually step up, and that's why there's no current La Liga referee in the World Cup. And it's not, he is not for you to, it's not something that you can make up, because how can you put referees that don't even know how to ref a match in the biggest stage of the World Cup? Some of the African referees that did the AFCON, although in a terrible way, we're even better than La Liga referees. I've seen far terrible refereeing in La Liga than I've seen anywhere else. The only thing that can match up with La Liga, I think, is the NFF refereeing, because you can't make it up. You see a ref denying a goal to Barcelona against Real Sociedad for offside that never existed, and there was goal line technology. There was VAR that can check it, and they checked it. Three of them in the VAR, plus the referee, plus the linesman, everybody came to the conclusion that the goal that everybody saw was a goal was an offside. It's something else. But guys, let me know your thoughts rather, on the comment section, and let's see. Am I in the mood of doing giveaway? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Let's see Sunday how Sunday looks like, because that's when the big game is. Okay. Have a wonderful weekend. All right. Cheers, guys. Bye.